Good morning, everybody. We're going to do a speech this morning, a video on COPD. We have a great audience here at the university today. Thanks, everybody. Okay, just come over here. Okay, the air that we breathe and that we take for granted. I say that we take the air for granted because without it, it would be impossible to breathe or even to live. Taking it for granted literally means that in some point in life, things we threaten, the things that threaten the quality of air that we use and breathe. One thing is smoking. Smoking is to blame for many serious diseases, and by no surprise, it is the leading cause of COPD. Or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. That's how it's broken down. COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and exactly as it sounds, like a condition that blocks the airways or air passages. The blockage can be caused by emphysema, chronic bronchitis, and asthma, all of which weaken the lungs over a period of time, thus making the simple task of breathing difficult. Inflammation and other damage to the lung tissue prevent air from flowing in and out of the lungs smoothly. Everyone from time to time comes down with a cough, even gets winded. But when you have COPD, those are some of the symptoms that become chronic. Sometimes it may take a while for COPD to become noticeable, even until after age 40, which are ages when it really starts to kick in on the older adults, older people. But it doesn't necessarily have to attack older people. It can also attack younger people. However, people can live for many years after being diagnosed with the disease. COPD is the third leading cause of death in the United States. More than 11 million people live with the disease or continue with the disease or condition, and is thought that millions more have COPD that no one even know that they have it, or it haven't been recognized. Hey, how you doing? COPD has no known cure. Being diagnosed with COPD is not the end of the matter. Understanding how the condition arises and what the treatments are, you can make informed choices that will allow you to manage the disease. The air sacs that provides oxygen to the lungs become damaged over gradual misuse of smoking. The sacs do not supply oxygen to the blood, thus limiting the amount of air that can flow in and out of the lungs. Even non-smokers and ex-smokers can develop the disease. So you don't have to be a smoker. You used to have smoked for a period of time and damage your lungs. Even being exposed to secondhand smoke, air pollution, dust, and chemicals can do their own kind of damage to the lungs. Certain rare genetic conditions can also increase COPD risk. One of these are alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency, This naturally occurring protein protects you and your lungs from damage. But some people are born with faulty genes that leave them with too little alpha-1 antitrypsin, causing emphysema at a younger age than others. So that's one example of how young people can get it. It can be a genetic thing. The symptom of COPD, shortness of breath through exercises. The symptoms of COPD are shortness of breath through exercises, overexertion. Those are ways to activate it. Other symptoms are being infections, fatigue, swollen feet, due to fluid or retention. Some signs are blue fingertips and fingernails can also be a tip to the condition being in your body. As this happens when not enough oxygen reaches the body. For individuals with dark skin, you might not see it as well. A barrel chest or a swollen chest is another possible later stage or sign of COPD. Also, mood and memory can be affected as well as those symptoms. Also, a lack of oxygen flow to the brain. COPD may bring out depressive symptoms such as depression, which is not a surprise when you are feeling bad. An estimated 40% of people with COPD are depressed, likely because of physical and emotional impact of having a chronic debilitating illness. If you support that, you might have the disease. Or if you can see it going on in your body, it could be signs or symptoms that you might have it, where you need to get yourself to a hospital and get medical care immediately. A doctor will administer a lung function test known as the spirometry, where a clip is placed on your nose and you are asked to blow into the tube, measuring the speed in which you are able to blow. COPD is a life-altering disease that can cause a range of complications. These are some treatments for COPD. Simple breathing exercises, also medications called bronchodilators, which are easily administered by prescription inhalers. Staying healthy with COPD, since COPD can alter your eating and exercise habits. Monitoring a proper diet is very important, since COPD is not a good thing. However, it is very, very much manageable. Thank you. That's it.